Ever felt that crushing weight of anxiety just before a big presentation? Your mind racing through every possible failure? Or perhaps the sudden burning surge of anger after a minor traffic incident, leaving you fuming for hours? We all know that unsettling grip of negative thoughts and emotions. They whisper doubts, amplify fears, and often hijack our peace, turning everyday moments into internal battles. In our fast-paced, interconnected world, fear, anger, and anxiety aren't just occasional nuisances. They've become constant companions for many, silently eroding our well-being and preventing us from living fully. They dictate our reactions, cloud our judgment, and often leave us feeling utterly powerless against the relentless tide of life's challenges. But what if there was another way? What if you could learn to navigate these turbulent internal waters with a sense of calm and clarity, regardless of the storm raging outside? Imagine a philosophy born centuries ago, yet more relevant than ever, offering practical tools to build an unshakable inner fortress. This isn't about suppressing your emotions or becoming a cold, unfeeling robot. It's about understanding them, managing them, and ultimately transforming your relationship with your inner world. Welcome to the profound yet surprisingly accessible wisdom of Stoicism. For centuries, the teachings of ancient philosophers like Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca have guided individuals toward a life of resilience, purpose, and profound inner peace. They weren't just abstract thinkers, they were pragmatic guides, offering a framework to confront the very same anxieties, frustrations, and uncertainties that plague us today. Stoicism isn't some esoteric cult or a philosophy for hermits. It's a powerful operating system for your mind, designed to help you thrive amidst chaos. It promises that you can indeed control your reactions, find serenity within, and cultivate a robust spirit that remains unbowed by external circumstances. Now, before you picture stern-faced sages denying all pleasure, let's clear up a common misconception. Stoicism isn't about eradicating emotions. It's about understanding their nature and preventing them from controlling you. It's not about being emotionless, but about being emotionally intelligent. It's about recognizing that while we cannot always choose what happens to us, we can always choose how we respond. This journey we're embarking on together will explore the core tenets of Stoic thought, dissecting its principles and discovering how to apply them directly to your daily life. We'll uncover ancient techniques that can help you disarm fear, diffuse anger, and dismantle anxiety, replacing them with a calm, rational perspective. Why now? Because in an era defined by constant change, information overload, and ever-present stress, the search for meaning and stability has never been more urgent. We're bombarded with messages that tell us to chase external validation, material possessions, and fleeting pleasures. Yet true contentment often feels just out of reach. Stoicism offers a powerful counter-narrative, shifting our focus inward, empowering us to build a life rich in virtue, wisdom, and genuine tranquility. It's about becoming the architect of your own emotional landscape, rather than a passive victim of your feelings or external events. This is a path to true freedom, a freedom that begins within the confines of your own mind. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments where you are watching from. The cornerstone of this inner fortress lies in what Epictetus eloquently termed the Dichotomy of Control. This isn't a complex philosophical riddle, but a remarkably simple yet profound distinction. Some things are within our control, and others are not. Our judgments, our impulses, our desires, our aversions, these are entirely ours. The external world, other people's opinions, the weather, traffic, even our health beyond a certain point, these fall outside our direct influence. The Stoics urge us to focus our precious energy solely on what is within our power. Think about it. Getting stuck in traffic is an external event, beyond your control, but your reaction to it, whether you fume with rage, honk your horn incessantly, or calmly accept the delay and listen to a podcast, that is entirely your choice. A difficult boss might make unreasonable demands, but while you cannot control their personality or behavior, you can control how you interpret those demands, how you respond, and ultimately, whether you choose to remain in that situation. By meticulously separating these two categories, we free ourselves from the immense burden of trying to change the unchangeable, allowing us to channel our efforts into the only arena where true change can occur,
Scouts report
our own
heavy enemy
minds and
presence in the
actions.
hills.
Building upon
We need the
this,
Emperor's
Marcus
command to
Aurelius,
proceed.
the philosopher
The omens are
emperor,
not in our
offered
favor.
another vital insight. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. This highlights the immense power of our perception. It's not events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. A job loss, for instance, can be perceived as an utter catastrophe, leading to despair and anxiety. Or through a Stoic lens, it can be reframed as an unexpected opportunity for a new direction, a chance to learn new skills, or a push towards a more fulfilling career path. The external fact remains the same. It is our internal narrative that shifts its emotional weight. By consciously choosing to reframe negative situations, by questioning our initial, often fear-driven judgments, we begin to dismantle the emotional distress they cause. A setback isn't inherently bad. It's a learning opportunity, a moment for growth. A critique isn't a personal attack, it's feedback that can be used for improvement. This active process of cognitive reframing is a powerful antidote to pervasive negativity. Then there's Seneca's practice of Premeditatio Malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This isn't about dwelling on negativity or inviting misfortune, quite the opposite. It's a mental exercise where we calmly consider potential adversities that might befall us. What if I lose my job? What if I get sick? What if a relationship ends? By mentally rehearsing these scenarios, not with dread, but with a detached, rational mind, we strip them of their power to shock and overwhelm us when they actually occur. It builds a kind of psychological armor, preparing us for life's inevitable
Conscript
challenges.
fathers, the
When we've
Republic
already
stands at a
contemplated and
crossroads.
accepted the
We must
possibility
act
of
with the wisdom
misfortune,
of our
its
ancestors.
arrival is less jarring,
Let history
less
witness our
terrifying.
resolve.
This practice doesn't make us pessimistic. It makes us resilient, reducing the fear of the unknown and fostering a quiet confidence in our ability to cope with whatever life throws our way. Closely related to this acceptance is Amor Fati, a concept often associated with Stoic thought, though more directly coined by Nietzsche. Amor Fati means love of fate. It's an invitation to embrace everything that happens, not just the good, but also the bad, the indifferent, the challenging, as part of the rich, intricate tapestry of our lives. It's about accepting that every experience, every event, is a necessary ingredient in who we are and who we are becoming. When we truly love our fate, we cease to fight against reality. We find peace in accepting what cannot be changed, transforming potential sources of suffering into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. It's a profound shift from wishing things were different to finding meaning and purpose in things exactly as they are. Underpinning all these principles is the bedrock of Stoic philosophy, the unwavering role of reason. Stoicism champions the use of our rational faculty to analyze, question, and ultimately challenge our emotional impulses. When anger flares, reason asks, is this truly within my control? Is this anger serving me? What is the rational response here? When anxiety grips us, reason steps in to dissect the fear. What precisely am I afraid of? Is this fear rooted in reality or imagination? What is the next logical step I can take? This constant internal dialogue, guided by reason, helps us counteract irrational fears and impulsive reactions. It allows us to cultivate what the Stoics called the inner citadel, an impregnable fortress of reason within us, a sanctuary where we can retreat and find calm, regardless of the turbulent world outside. This inner citadel is not a place of emotional suppression, but a space of clarity, wisdom, and deliberate choice, empowering us to respond to life with thoughtful intention rather than reactive emotion. With these core principles firmly in mind, let's explore how to integrate Stoicism into our daily lives, transforming abstract philosophy into actionable practices. A powerful way to begin is by establishing a Stoic morning routine, priming your mind for the day ahead. This isn't about rigid rituals, but intentional engagement. Consider journaling not as a mere diary, but as a deliberate reflection on virtues. Before the day's demands truly begin, take a few moments to contemplate what wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance mean to you today. and how you might embody them in your interactions. Set intentions, not for external outcomes, but for your internal responses. Perhaps you commit to practicing patience during your commute or responding with understanding to a difficult colleague. Meditation, too, can be a profound Stoic tool, not necessarily focused on emptying the mind, but on cultivating awareness and acceptance of thoughts and feelings as they arise, observing them without judgment. By starting your day with this deliberate, reasoned mindset, you begin to build that inner citadel brick by brick, preparing yourself to face whatever challenges emerge with greater equanimity. Just as important as priming the mind in the morning is reflecting on the day's events in the evening. This practice, advocated by many Stoic thinkers, involves a mental review of your actions and reactions. Ask yourself, where did I act virtuously today? Where did I fall short? Were there moments when anger or anxiety took hold? How could I have applied the dichotomy of control more effectively? Did I allow my perceptions to be swayed by irrational fears? This isn't about self-flagellation, but about honest self-assessment and continuous self-improvement. It's a feedback loop for your character, allowing you to identify patterns, learn from your experiences, and refine your approach for tomorrow. This deliberate evening reflection transforms every day, every interaction, into a valuable lesson in emotional mastery. Now, let's apply these techniques to specific emotions that often overwhelm us, starting with fear and anxiety. When fear grips you, immediately invoke the dichotomy of control. What aspects of this fear are truly within your power? Your perception, your preparation, your effort, these are yours. The outcome, the judgment of others, the unpredictable future, these are not. Externalize your fears, write them down, examine them rationally. Often the act of articulating them diminishes their power. Then focus relentlessly on present action, on what you can do, right now, to address the controllable elements. For anger, the pause and reflect technique is invaluable. Before reacting, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, why am I truly angry? Is this person deliberately trying to harm me, or are they acting from their own ignorance or pain? Consider the other person's perspective. Practicing empathy, even for those who provoke us, can often diffuse anger's intensity. Remember Marcus Aurelius, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Lastly, for grief and loss, embrace Amor Fati. While the pain is real and must be processed, a Stoic approach encourages acceptance of life's natural cycles. Focus on gratitude for what was, for the time and love shared, rather than dwelling on the absence. Accept that change and loss are inherent parts of the human experience, and that finding meaning in these moments, however difficult, is part of loving your fate. Ultimately, the Stoic path is a practice of virtue. The four cardinal virtues, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, are not abstract ideals but practical guides for living. Wisdom helps us discern what is good and bad. Justice guides our interactions with others, ensuring fairness and respect. Courage enables us to face adversity and act in accordance with our values, even when it's difficult. Temperance helps us moderate our desires and impulses, preventing excess. By striving to embody these virtues in our daily lives, we naturally cultivate emotional well-being. A life lived virtuously is, by definition, a flourishing life, less prone to the turbulent sway of negative emotions. This journey into Stoicism is not a quick fix, nor is it about becoming emotionless. It is a lifelong practice, a continuous commitment to self-mastery and rational living. The transformative power of these principles lies in their ability to shift your perspective, empowering you to reclaim control over your inner world. True freedom, as the Stoics teach us, doesn't come from external circumstances bending to our will, but from our ability to control our judgments and reactions. You are the architect of your own emotional landscape. Are you ready to begin building? This week, pick just one Stoic practice, perhaps the morning intention setting or the evening reflection, and commit to it daily. Observe the subtle shifts in your inner state. You might be surprised by the profound impact these ancient tools can have on your modern life. Remember, the path to tranquility starts with a single deliberate step,